Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Slightly Unqualified, episode 4. We're coming back at it again. We're going to come direct. We have a lot to talk about when it comes to movies and some sports. My name's Steven, one of the better, good looking, funny guys of the group. And this is Matt, the brains, the bronze, the tech side. So, what's up, man?
I'm not very brawny, but uh, not much, man. Just I had a fun movie week last week. I had a fun, uh, like anticipatory week, I guess is the word.
Yeah.
Lots of different news and things related to TV shows and movies that got announced that I'm pretty excited for. A couple debates here and there, football playoffs, Eagles play on Saturday. We got in my opinion, the team that I would have taken out of anybody except for the Seattle. We got the Giants. So, yeah, overall, not a bad week. I'm a soccer fan. Barcelona won their first trophy since Messi left.
Oh,
so
nice.
Officially started a new era. It was good week.
Yeah, for me too, man. I got a chance to watch Avatar. I take back a lot of what I said. It's a really good movie. There's a lot I like, a lot less that I dislike, if that makes any sense. I came in there ready to break it down, and I came out uh happy that I not wasted but spent 3 and some change on that movie. It was really good. I
Good movie.
definitely want to go see it again for sure.
Yeah.
So what movies did you watch this week?
I saw Avatar. And then I saw its competitor, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish. That movie too, man. We'll get into that too when we talk about it later. But
yeah,
just a good week of movies. Good week as a whole. I'm trying to finish Narcos season 3, so I can start watching other TV shows like Last of Us and all those good things. HBO Max is now in my repertoire. I officially have HBO Max, which means more content to talk about, more things to bring up. But overall, pretty excited about how they're going to go media-wise and entertainment-wise. So
yeah, for sure. The Last of Us looks good. My wife wanted to. She brought it to my attention that it came out and that she wanted to watch it. So I just need. I don't even know, man. I want to say this weekend to start, but there's a lot of things going on, and I'm not trying to push. Hey, let's sit down and watch a show when we have so much stuff going on. But talking about Avatar, I saw some news today. Did you see that Jake Sully is out as narrator, being replaced by his son? What do you think about
that? Is it for all the sequels coming out or just this one coming up? Do we know?
It doesn't say, but I think what I'm thinking is like the movies are going to keep going on and the son's going to eventually replace the dad. You know what I mean? Or they're going to be start telling different stories from different point of views. That's kind of what I think is going to happen. I think it's pretty cool either way. I think it's going to be dope.
Yeah, the narrator thing's only for the first, from the first recap of things in the beginning, and then the last they recap the end.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be anything crazy. That does debunk my initial theory, which was they're going to keep like one kid at each tribe. If the son's going to be narrating, that means he's obviously going to be experiencing what's going on throughout the entirety of the next film, at least. So I'm excited for that. The spoilers ahead for who hasn't seen Avatar. If you haven't seen Avatar, you're missing out. Go watch it. Watch it in 3D. It's worth it.
Get to watch it.
Extra, what was it, $5?
Yeah, it was. Well, Harkins had it for like 18 something, and then the standard was 12.
Yeah, so worth it. I'm telling you now, if it could be a $30 upcharge, that movie's worth watching in 3D at least once.
Yeah, I could see that. I want to watch it in 3D before it leaves because I don't have a 3D TV, and 3D in the home is not worth it. So seeing it in 3D would be pretty fire. I
Yes.
hope
Yes.
Disney keeps it like at Disney and you can go watch it.
Hmm.
Like that would be fire. With elements, like you know, they when we went to go see Beauty and the Beast, they did
Hmm.
the dirt in the water. That would be a really cool movie scene with like the different elements. That'd be pretty
Right.
cool.
Right. I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Cameron did lock in at least the next three films, so
Oh, that's good.
he's kind of like, yeah. I mean, I have to, but the way this is done, obviously,
Hmm.
1.75 billion at the box office. Disney's like, yo, give us as many as you want, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
So I think Cameron's gonna be busy the next 6-7 years. Probably every 2 years we're gonna get a new movie. At least three more. We know the next
Yeah.
one's gonna be a little bit more aggressive from the Navi people. Which now that you watched it, yeah,
Yeah.
you can understand and see
Definitely
what's
tell.
gonna transpire. Instead of it being like, I think we're gonna get to eventually, instead of being like just a small tribes war, which is what it was initially, like a
Yeah.
few other tribes, it becomes like a worldly like
Yeah.
war. I'm talking like the Zack Snyder Justice League scene where everyone unites to fight Darkseid.
Yeah.
I'm talking like that kind of level of warfare for the
Oh,
planet.
you think it's gonna be like Infinity War kind of
Super
like
large.
super large over I see. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
What I think is gonna happen is they're gonna come out with like a that it's gonna be like if like it's gonna go crazy. Like I'm going out into left field. This is me conspiracy. I think they're gonna throw all the Navi people into one. Like the DNA dudes are gonna do like you're just gonna see this freakishly big Navi dude. You know what I mean? And like water,
When you
fire,
say who, like they, you mean
like the sky people. I think they're going
the
to
humans?
yeah, instead of making like just one type of Navi, they're gonna just do this massive race, and they're just gonna do like super soldiers. I
Well,
don't know why I think
if
it'd
we're
be
being honest,
sick.
there's there's no like gifted power from a different tribe. You learn like they learned it. It's not like it's like a big like a this tribe is gifted with the power of fire or water.
No, but
Jake
if
learns it, and so does
Jake,
kids.
but Jake also doesn't have a thick tail like the water Navi. They don't have that extra blade. They can't hold their breath as long as them. I think that's
But the
like
sun,
an
dude.
action like an yeah, but like I think it's learned instead of just not like these people are gifted at that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I think like the fire people, maybe they're taller. I don't know. There's gonna be something that they have that the other tribes don't. And I think they do some I don't know. I'd be tight. I just think it'd be sick just seeing like this well, they're already 9 feet, but like this 20-foot Navi looking dude or just made super people and they all had to team up and then collect these random colored stones and put them on a glove and
hmm
then they just you know
and then I
Infinity
think
War.
at the end he goes, "I am Jake Sully," and it snaps,
Yeah, it
and
just
then boom,
snaps
everything's
and
back
then
to normal.
it's like what
Um, I think
yeah.
that's far. That's far left
I
field.
just think that'd be crazy cool. I don't think
I
that's gonna
think.
happen. It's stupid story, but I just thought it would be
Well,
crazy if it
to
would
me,
happen.
it wouldn't entirely line up with the lore of like even the
Yeah,
first film
not even close.
because why not make other versions instead of just you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you
like
know
a
what I'm saying?
super. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Or just like why? How come in the first film with all the avatars that they made, they didn't
Yeah.
make a fire one or a water one?
Yeah.
Because then, which would make sense if they, you know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It kind of derails the first film a little bit,
Yeah.
which they don't want
Also,
to do. I
too,
don't think
you don't think that some creepo was like, "Yo, we should mate with the Navi." Like, there's always that one guy
they can.
that
Well,
I
Jake.
know,
So
but
first off, Jake did it. Like he just
yeah,
happened to be.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
suspect. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I just was like, that would. I just never thought of that. I was like, also too, who is the commander's, the baby mama? Like, she just dip on her kid.
Oh yeah, that I don't know.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
He was a baby though, as far as we know.
So how do you feel about Spider?
Um,
I'm
I,
suspect. I'm suspect.
I'm interested to see. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I think they're gonna use him to just and like I talked to you about it. I think
Yeah.
off the pod. I think
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Colonel, like the bad guy now, ends up
Mhm.
turning into a redemption arc story,
Yeah.
and joins. Maybe it doesn't reluctantly they join each other, Jake and the Colonel.
Yeah.
And I think Spider is going to be like the transition for that turn. You can kind of see glimpses of it already. Him having like a soft spot for Spider when she's about to kill him, and him folding. So I think that turns into the uniting factor of Spider turning his father, and then Spider being the bridge between his father and Jake
Yeah.
slowly. How you come back from getting Jake's firstborn warrior son killed, I don't know, but that's not for me to figure out. It's for James Cameron to figure out.
Yeah. And I'm liking what he's doing so far. I like the lore a lot. I definitely am intrigued. Like Star Wars intrigued.
Yeah,
I want to see where this goes. I think it's gonna be dope.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I think he nailed it.
I think the first film didn't leave you questioning or wanting more. This one definitely was like that. The next one
Yeah.
needs to come out tomorrow. Like
Yeah, like
this whole 10-year thing, not gonna work. You need to put it out like in like a year or two.
yeah,
And
they just need
it's
to keep
scheduled for
running with that. Yeah,
it's
definitely.
scheduled for next year. So he said the next 3 films I'll be busy the next 6 to 7 years, which to me tells me every 2 years we'll get a new one, which
Yeah.
will be perfect because I think he's got a good thing going here. I think if he does it correctly,
Mhm.
he's gonna be
Yeah.
catapulted above what he already is, which he's James Cameron. He's already pretty high, but he'll be up there even higher.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm stoked, dude. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't go into this movie was like, ooh, I want to love it. I was just watch the movie just so
Yeah.
I could say I did, and I came out very impressed. The movie looks stunning. The development with side characters
Mm-hmm.
totally. A lot of it was like I could see where this is going when he takes Jake's son out to the those whale looking things. But
Mm-hmm.
then I love those whales. I thought that was dope, dude. I
Those are
like,
cool.
yeah, that was super cool. I really enjoyed that. I like how they fought. I like how they showed the poachers going after that. I thought that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
well done because it gave so much more depth to the planet than and like the outside story arc, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, than just Sully. You know what I mean? Like instead of just Jake,
Yeah.
because it could have not done that and just had the commander blow it up. But
Mm-hmm.
adding that, I loved it, dude. I thought it was great.
Yeah, no, definitely. Good movie overall.
Yeah,
Fantastic visually. We knew that was going to be the case, though.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so speaking of movies, it is a bigger year than last year of
Yeah,
films.
big time.
I'm gonna go through a list here, and you just give me
First, like
uh,
it or trash. I'm just gonna say
yeah, like
like it or trash.
it's a list of 30. So you're just gonna say thumbs up, thumbs down, interested or not, and we'll
Gotcha.
probably get through in like 10 or 15 minutes. So maybe a minute
Yeah.
per one or whatever. So here we go. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Trash.
Trash.
No,
All right.
now, good. I can't wait.
Yeah, me too.
Story. I can't wait.
Can't wait for Kang. Can't wait for the start of the dynasty. Creed
Visually looks amazing.
3.
Wait, what?
Creed 3.
Oh, Creed 3? Just because I like the villain. I know it's
Matrix.
kind of a Mr. T kind of thing with mixed with Tommy, but I love the villain, so I'm in. I'm watching it.
I'm a big Jonathan Majors fan. He got freaking ripped for this movie.
I hate him because of that. It makes me not want to eat anything and just
He got
lift.
freaking
But
massive.
damn, my girl can't watch that, but I'll watch it.
And Michael B. Jordan also directing it.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be more of a serious Creed film, which I'm pretty excited about.
Stallone isn't giving the thumbs up for this movie. You know that?
No. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me either.
Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
Pass. I'm probably gonna watch it.
Yeah, excited to watch the movie. Don't care about what happens in it. That kind of thing for me. John Wick Chapter 4.
Oh, all in. I love the John Wick movies. Anything Keanu Reeves does, amazing. I love
Yeah,
it.
and there's a spin-off coming, by the way, with Anna
Yeah,
de Armas.
with
That
what's
should be
his face from The
pretty
Walking
good.
Dead. You know that?
I haven't seen The Walking Dead. We'll get.
So you know Dale, the dude with the crossbow.
Oh yeah, he's in
Yeah,
it.
he's gonna be the spin-off.
Ah.
And it's gonna be pretty tight. I like him as an actor.
Donnie Yen's in this one. I think it looks pretty good. I've never seen any John Wick. Don't the
I think
people
it's cool. I
don't
think
kill
it's
me
cool.
for that one. I
No,
think
no,
it'll be fine. Super Mario Bros. Movie. Chris
Oh
Pratt.
yeah, already bought my tickets.
Yeah, all in for that one personally.
Yeah, I would watch Chris Pratt paint a wall. I mean, Chris Pratt, I like him.
Yeah. I'm excited for that one. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Yeah, VIP buying little burritos when we go watch it for sure.
Yeah, I'm in that one for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm interested to see the dynamic of how James Gunn promotes this film now that he's with Warner, like
Yeah.
whatever they allow
How he's
him to
gonna do
do.
Yeah,
But it's a James Gunn film and it's Guardians. It's a little bit more serious from what it looks like, and I'm
Yeah.
excited to see. Not excited to see, but I'm excited to see the drama of Rocket dying.
it's not gonna die. I'm telling you, Drax is dying.
Book it right here. Okay, so
Right
Fast
here.
10.
Bug, I haven't even seen Fast 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the extended cut straight to DVD. Haven't watched any of it.
Does it help if I say Jason Momoa is the villain?
Yeah, I might watch it.
Okay. But also Brie Larson is joining the cast.
Is she a villain? Is she a villain?
Doesn't as an ally named Tess.
I hate that girl with the passion, so she dies in this watching the movie. But I hate Brie Larson. I think she's a terrible actress.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Listen, it's Fast and Furious. I'll watch it just because of that.
Ludacris in it.
Yeah, it's seen casts before.
The guy who says Donkey Kong. That guy, is he in it?
I hope it ends here.
No, okay. Real quick, what's your favorite Fast whatever?
Probably Too Fast, Too Furious.
Okay.
Yeah. And anyone who says Tokyo Drift is a good movie can kick rocks.
I love Tokyo Drift.
Awful film.
No, it's a terrible movie. Mine is Too Fast, Too Furious too. I like the comic relief. I do watch Tokyo Drift on because it's so stupid.
Skip
that it's so dumb. But I love watching it. When I worked at Best Buy, it was always on in HD when that little car goes around that chick. And they get the number. Yeah.
So listen, what year did you work at Best Buy when that happened?
2007, 8.
Okay, cool. So 9 years later, when I'm working at Best Buy, all of a sudden, I'm watching Fast and Furious 8 on the screen. So that's how long this franchise has been going on for, is that I grew up, got a job, was there for a year and a half, and then started seeing it on TV like you did for Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah.
This thing needs to end.
Dude. Look, I fucking run one stoplight and I'm already about to get arrested. You know what I mean? These dudes are
hauling ass.
Yeah.
Jumping over the fucking White House and shit. Like, anyways, okay, next movie.
When did it come out? Wait, when did this movie come out? It came out.
What, Too Fast, Too Furious?
No, the goat, the drift.
The goat. Oh my God. The Lionel Messi of Fast and Furious is?
Oh, 2006. Yeah, so it's 2006.
2000.
Bow Wow killed it. They should have brought Bow Wow back.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. Keep going. All right, keep going with your list.
So next one is, what is the next one? I'm looking at it right now. Why can't I see it? Oh, The Little Mermaid. The live action.
To be honest with you, I'm kind of flip-flopped. I don't know too much about it. I know there was a lot of controversy because the girl's African American or Caribbean or something.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't give a shit, to be honest. Like with that, I want to watch it. I watched Pinocchio. Pinocchio was good. The Disney movie Mermaid. Yeah, I'll have to watch it. I'm gonna take my daughter.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. It doesn't bother me. I have a very clear thing of like, if the character's origin doesn't change the trajectory of the story, which in the case of Disney's Little Mermaid, it doesn't. You have a Caribbean crab in Norway. Like, it kind of doesn't make sense already as it is.
Yeah. Hey, watch them make Sebastian like a white guy. You
That's
know
what
what I
we,
mean? Like
yeah.
something stupid.
The trailer we saw, like the teaser, looks beautiful. Like it looks like
Oh,
it's
does it?
beautifully done. So I'm excited for that.
Mhm.
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh yeah, my kids are not gonna let me not watch that.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac, a bunch of different
Yeah, killed
Spider-Man.
it.
I will say though, Nicolas Cage has announced he will not be returning as Spider-Man Noir. He doesn't know why.
In this one,
Period. He doesn't know why.
why?
Sony hasn't reached out to him. He knows nothing about this movie pretty much.
That's why.
Uh, I think he did a great job.
I think he did
Uh,
amazing.
yeah, I just think they're trying to shy away from the same characters except for Gwen, obviously, because it's his love interest. But I'm excited. Ben
Yeah,
Riley's going to come in.
for sure.
Miguel O'Hara's coming in. Jessica Drew's coming in. I'm just excited for all the
Yeah.
Spider-Men finally. Cool. Next one is The Flash.
Like the
The Flash, like Ezra Miller.
yeah.
DC.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not really. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a week because I don't want people to tell me what I like and don't like, but I'm gonna wait for people to tell me what I like and don't like. So
Yeah,
that's
this
all.
one's interesting because with these DC films coming out, there's no vested interest in us anticipating the next film after this.
Yeah.
But Warner Brothers is like strangely super, 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 super high on this movie. So much so that they would not fire Ezra Miller for all the stuff he's done the last 2 years. So much
That's a
so
lot
that
of stuff too.
that they just dump more money into it. So
Yeah.
much so that they're gonna buy a Super Bowl ad for the first time in years. So I'm banking on it being just a good superhero film. I'll probably see it like a week after as well. I just have no interest in anything after that, but I'm gonna be
When does
really
it come out?
disappointed if it's a good movie and then nothing comes of it because
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna piss me off, dude. I think it's like, hey, let me tell you this great story, and it's getting so good, but then we're just gonna end it there and start all over. It's like, what? I want to invest. I want to buy product. I want to like, who the hell's gonna buy product for this movie that's going nowhere?
It's true. It's true. I don't know.
You know what I
But
mean?
June 16th, so summertime release.
Not taking too far.
Yeah. 2 weeks after that will be Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. It is not Spielberg. It's James Mangold. James Mangold is a good director still, but pass.
Pass.
Um,
And I'm an Indiana Jones fanboy. But no.
Yeah, it's Indiana Jones. It'll be a little bit exciting at least. I don't know how well Harrison Ford can move these days. But James Mangold's a good director. Ford versus Ferrari. He directed Logan. So he can get those action films and action shots really well. I'm excited. I'm excited.
I really wish they would have.
And Mads Mikkelsen is in it too.
I really wish they would have done the whole 007 kind of actors take up the mantle for Indiana Jones, because Indiana Jones is such a good character and story where you could go different directions with it. You don't have to have one actor like Harrison Ford killing it with like what 3 movies? I think he did 3. Something like that. He could have just dropped the mantle and a younger body, younger face take over. You know what I mean? Yeah. But having old ass Harrison Ford, I also don't want to spend money when it comes to messing with my like childhood. Just because something happened in my childhood, you don't have to keep milking that. Like, you know what I mean? A good IP, new actor. Like, let my son find out who Indiana Jones is with the new actor, but whatever. No, pass.
Yeah. I'll watch it. That's about what I'll say for it. I'll watch it. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Have you seen the last Mission Impossible before this one?
Mission Impossible 94?
36 or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, the one where what's his face cocks his arms? That one?
Yeah, Henry Cavill does his little.
That thing was fire. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Good movie.
Good movie. Yeah, really good movie.
Tom Cruise has, in my opinion, redeemed himself a lot between that film and Top Gun Maverick. He's an old man that can still do these crazy stunts, and as long as he can keep doing them, make them exciting, I'm on board. I'll be watching this film 100%.
But see, he does a great thing when it comes to these movies because he brings new actors in that kind of fill that role since he's a lot older, and
Mhm.
that it works. Hats off to that.
Yeah. He always makes it work. And
Yeah.
I applaud Tom Cruise for his longevity. Him and Tom Brady are very similar, except Tom Cruise can still keep going at 40. Tom Brady clearly can't. And that's is what it is. All right, moving on. Next film. Greta Gerwig's Barbie featuring Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling.
I'm watching it, as weird as it sounds, for Ryan Gosling, not so much for Marco. Yeah,
Watching it for Ken, huh?
yeah. It's strictly research. No, I'm watching it for Ken. Dude, he's hilarious, dude. Margot Robbie is, come on, it's Margot Robbie. I don't have to say anything. Look at her. She's beautiful. Great actress, amazing as Harley Quinn, but I'm watching it for Ken. But I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it. It's
good.
interesting to me. A Greta Gerwig Barbie film is interesting. Gosling's interesting. Margot Robbie's interesting.
The trailer, we watched it when we were at Avatar.
It looks good. It looks very ambitious. Very ambitious. Yeah,
it does. I love the marketing. Whoever's doing marketing, killing it.
Yeah, Greta's swinging for the fences in this one. It could miss big time, but it could also be,
to be honest with you,
career defining because she's already a good director. But it could be like an added to her greatness kind of thing.
I think it has the attributes to be a cult classic. To be honest with you, if they do it right, it's gonna be.
But a good cult classic, not like The Room. Like a good cult classic.
Like, what's not a real cult classic? Don't fucking say anything with like
The Room. I just said it. Is that what it's called?
The what?
The Room.
What? The Room. What the hell's The Room?
Have you seen The Disaster Artist?
No. What is that?
Okay, The Room was like it's an awful film, but it's a cult following classic kind of film. If you've seen The Disaster Artist, it's the one James Franco. What's the word? I did not hit her. I did not.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I've seen it.
That's The Room. That's a bad cult classic.
Well, I thought you were gonna take shots at like Reservoir Dogs or something that I was like,
Reservoir. Absolutely.
It's people hate that movie. I don't know why.
The only thing I have against Reservoir Dogs is it a gangster film or not?
No,
that's the question. But we'll save that gangster film
talk later
discussion and rankings at some point for different.
Yes, very very soon.
Cool. So Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer, July 21st, with Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt, Robert Downey Jr., Matt Damon, Rami Malek, Florence Pugh, Benny Safdie, Josh Hartnett, Kenneth Branagh, and Josh Peck, amongst others.
You had me at Emily Blunt.
I mean, Cillian Murphy. You could just tell me Cillian Murphy's in the film.
Dude, have you seen like pictures of Robert Downey Jr.
like lately? Recently?
Yeah, no. Google it. He went vegan. I'm not knocking on vegans because, hey, do you? But he looks like he did die in the end of Avengers, my guy. Like, wow. Like,
he's on a. He looks really. Yeah, he looks old for one.
Yeah,
he looks very skinny. He looks like he does look old.
He looks old. Yeah. And I don't know.
I mean, he isn't young, to be fair.
Yeah, he's not young. And I hope I'm just making a joke. And he's not like, shit, I have cancer and he went vegan. You know what I mean?
Kevin Brosnan situation.
Yeah, because if he's doing it for health, Godspeed. I hope it works. But dude, you don't look good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Either way.
Oppenheimer. This is probably my most anticipated film of the year. Besides another one, which I'll get to. But you got Cillian Murphy in a Christopher Nolan film. That's all I need to hear. And it's about Robert Oppenheimer, the guy that created freaking nuclear weapons. Yeah. Sign me up for that film every day of the week.
Oh, yes. I remember what you're talking about now. Yes, I am a fan of it. Just because Josh Peck's in it, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
Drake and Josh, I don't care.
Star-studded cast. Christopher Nolan. It's about nukes. Cillian Murphy's leading it, and he's done phenomenal in Peaky Blinders.
Dude.
So I'm on board. Cool. Next up is The Marvels coming out a week after Oppenheimer.
That's going to be hard.
So, yeah. Nia DaCosta is the director. She filmed the Candyman sequel in 2021. So that's who is
that movie
directing
was
it.
kind of trash. It's looked good, but I thought it was trash. I don't know. I'm not. The Marvels do nothing for me, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'll watch it, but I don't. It's not gonna. I take that back because I don't know what King if this movie takes place or it's a standalone, but after Ant-Man, I guess I have to be optimistic on every Marvel movie.
Yeah, Ant-Man's gonna open up. I have this weird, not theory. I have this weird.
Oh, go for it.
I guess theory isn't the word.
Outlook.
Prediction that whatever happens in this Ant-Man film is going to be the result. Like the end of this film will be will lead right into Kang Dynasty, and everything before Kang Dynasty would be happening before the events in Ant-Man because the quantum realm is out of time. So it's very well possible that everything that happens before Kang Dynasty, movie wise, takes place during the same events as Ant-Man. So right now, I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna see the end result of the phase already, leading up to Kang Dynasty, and then we're gonna fill in the blanks as we go along to this end result. So they're kind of like flipping it. This should be really
I get
the
what you're
final
saying.
movie of the phase, but they're gonna make it the first movie because time doesn't matter anymore because of Kang. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's telling the end first, and then everything else will fill in on how it got there.
Right, because I mean the marketing is very clear. At the end of this, we're going to see a new dynasty arise. Kang is very much full power King.
He looks beast too.
With that being said, I think the bracelets are going to come into play from the Marvels.
In Shang-Chi.
I'm interested. Yeah, that too. I'm interested to see like what happened, the switch, because Miss Marvel was a good film and she's in it.
In this new one.
Yeah, the Marvels. It's Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and then Monica Rambeau from WandaVision / the first.
Yeah, I don't know because I hate that actress who plays Miss or Captain Marvel. I don't really care for her, but
yeah, I don't care for her either. Just as Captain Marvel, to be honest
she didn't.
But I do very much like Monica Rambeau. I do very much like Miss Marvel.
Yes,
they traded spots at the end of the Miss Marvel TV show. I want to know what happened there, and I want to know those bracelets, what the importance is behind the bracelets.
Yeah.
And if we're being honest, Kamala Khan is the only mutant we have right now in the MCU. So that could lead to other things as well.
And I think King makes that known in the next 1 or 2 films
or appearances of him anyway.
Yeah.
Am I excited for it? It's whatever. I'm definitely gonna watch it probably opening week. I'm a big
I'll go watch it. I'm just not gonna be stoked because
cool. Next one up in August 11th, we got Gran Turismo, the video game turned film. David Harbour's in it and Orlando Bloom, who I think is in jail right now.
Is he?
Yes, I think so. It says it follows the true story of Jan Mardenborough, a teenage professional video game player who dreams of becoming a real-life race car driver. The guys who wrote American Sniper and King Richard wrote the screenplay, so it probably has a good script at least. The guy directing it, Neil Blomkamp, he directed District 9 and Elysium.
District 9 was good. I like District 9.
Elysium.
Yeah.
I'll watch it probably. I mean, I have my membership. Am I looking forward to it? I didn't know it was coming out till right now. Sounds cool to me.
True.
Cool. August 11th, we have Haunted Mansion, the Disney film. I
thought they already did that one with Eddie Murphy.
They did. They're just redoing it. There is a new adaptation of the ride. I don't think it's going to be the it's not a continuation or it's not a reference. It's I think a complete remake. Rosario Dawson is going to be in it. Lakeith Stanfield, Jared Leto, Winona Ryder, Owen Wilson, Tiffany Haddish, Danny DeVito, and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll watch it for sure. Am excited for it? I don't think we need another Haunted Mansion film personally, but if it's good, it's good. Dune Part 2. Have you seen Dune 1 before we
No.
get to this one? No? Okay. I
No.
think you need to get yourself my HBO Max login
Yeah.
and watch that film because
Is it
that
slept
is
on?
a damn no, it's not slept on. It's like people have it right, it's supposed to be at.
Oh,
That is
really?
a
I've
good,
never
good movie. Good
I've never
movie.
really heard anybody talk about it.
Yeah, it's good. Visually beautiful. The costumes beautiful. The acting incredible. The screenplay. There's not like there isn't a bad thing about this movie. Not a single
Mhm.
bad thing about it that I can even think of. The only bad thing was that the first Dune wasn't pitched as a part one throughout all the ads.
Yeah.
So on opening day, when everyone went to go watch it, and it said it ended where it ended,
Yeah.
everyone's like, "What the heck?" And then at the end, it said Dune Part One.
Oh, that sucks.
So and then after that opening weekend, they changed all the ads to say Dune Part One, so
Yeah.
everyone knows there's a Part Two coming out later. I'm super hyped for this movie, and if you watch the first one, you will completely understand the greatness of it, and
Yeah.
you'll be excited for the next one.
Stunningly, they said it looks amazing, but a lot of people said it was like a bite off Star Wars or something. That's why I was like,
People
ah,
say that about everything.
I know.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Anything that has to do with sci-fi, people
Star
are like,
Wars.
"Oh, there's Star
Star
Wars
Trek.
attached to it,"
Yeah.
or Star Trek. So speaking of Timothy Chalamet, who is the star of Dune, he
Yeah.
also has Wonka coming out. He's going to be playing Willy Wonka in a new adaptation of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
It is going to be a musical, as far as we know.
Oh, I was gonna say, why is it a musical? Then I realized all the other ones were musical too.
Yeah. Well, the
Yeah.
second one. The first one definitely was. The second
Yeah,
one,
yeah, for sure.
yeah, debatable. Paul King's directing it. He is the one that made Paddington and Paddington 2. I'm not sure if you've seen Paddington.
Yeah,
You have
yeah, I've seen him.
kids, so I'm going to say,
Yeah.
should be good. Timothy Chalamet is a really good actor. It's
Yeah.
definitely a much like younger version of Wonka. I'll have to look deeper into this because I don't know if they're trying to like make like is going to be like a Charlie and Chocolate Factory style film where the kids come to the factory, or is it going to be
Mhm.
more of like earlier in Wonka's life and we go through actually like Willy Wonka's kind of history?
Yeah.
I'll have to look into that, but I'm excited just because it. I every Willy Wonka film I loved, every
Yeah.
single one. The Gene Wilder one, the Johnny Depp one. They haven't been bad, right? And they're fun, they're whimsical. They stretch the imagination, right? And now with technology nowadays, stretch it even farther.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the film. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. It sounds amazing, and I like origin stories. So
Mhm.
I'm in.
Cool. And then looking towards December, which is Christmas Day, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, Aquaman 2.
I'm
Amber
not
Heard
gonna lie.
is got retained. Yes.
So not because of Amber Heard, because I'm not a fan of Amber Heard, but I just don't want to waste my money on something that I know is just getting a reset. I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna go opening day or the opening week. I'll probably just whatever I can.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks, man.
How about this?
I
Does
was,
this pique your interest though? How about this?
no.
Timua Morrison's in it. The dude that plays Boba Fett in Book of Boba Fett and all the clones and Jango Fett. That guy. I don't know why he's in it. I
No.
don't think he's particularly a great actor, but he's in it.
It's because he's like an actor or an action guy from like New Zealand in back in like the early 90s 80s. He was like the guy, but
Mhm.
in New Zealand and Australia and stuff like that. That's why he's so famous as an actor. But
Mhm.
no, how about this? How about he doesn't do this movie, works on acting, and becomes a better Boba Fett?
Boba Fett, or how about you just give that?
Weird.
How about you just give that one up because that show
Yeah,
was
because you
awful.
didn't have to show the mask. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that show
Because
was terrible.
come on.
And the last one, and this has been I haven't talked about it because it hasn't come out or been like announced date wise, but I've
Yeah.
been excited for this film for about 2 years now. Thought it was coming out last year. It's come out this year instead. It's
Uh-huh.
called Killers of the Flower Moon.
Colors of the Flower Moon.
It is a Scorsese film based on a novel from a few years ago. 20s era Western period piece. DiCaprio's in it. De Niro's in it. Jesse Plemons is in it. Brandon Fraser's in it. It's a star-studded cast with Scorsese. I'm excited for it.
Oh yeah,
I have some kind of feeling that like maybe this time next year, I'm saying the same thing, that it hasn't come out yet. I'm excited for it. But it's a Scorsese film. It's going to be good. That one, if it gets announced and what day it gets announced, I'm buying tickets as fast as I can. I think besides Oppenheimer, that's my most anticipated film of the year. So yeah,
I can easily see this movie being like it's up there. Looking at it, talking about that takes place during the FBI's investigation of J. Edgar Hoover. I love that genre. I think it's gonna be good. And it's Leonardo. Come on, man.
Yeah, and Scorsese, Leo and Scorsese. Yeah. Come on now. I've seen The Departed. Anyways,
sure.
Shutter Island too, huh? Was Scorsese Shutter Island?
Shutter Island?
Yeah, that was DiCaprio for sure.
I don't know if it's Scorsese.
I don't think it's Scorsese.
No.
It was Scorsese. Yeah.
Was it?
Yep. Cool. So that's the 30 most anticipated films. We kind of skipped some of them because some of them are like Scream, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's pivot to two things, or to one thing, really. The Marvel films coming out. There's 3 of them. The Marvels, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and then Guardians of the Galaxy. According to Culture Crave, I think it's called, on Twitter, they're really big pop culture like media, news, pop culture stuff. They had a poll, and the most anticipated Marvel film out of the 3 was Guardians Volume 3. This is after the first Ant-Man trailer, but not after the last one. Agree or disagree that Guardians is the most anticipated film of 2023 from Marvel? Yes or no?
No.
And why?
I think this movie is going to be a great movie. I think it's going to be good story. Things in this movie are definitely going to be story ending, because we know certain characters are not coming back. Like Batista, he's not going to be Drax anymore. So I think he dies, or he goes home, or whatever. I don't think it has a lot to do with King. I think they're just trying to wrap up Guardians of the Galaxy and like push as much as they can to the new MCU. But I think this is them tipping their hats, and Guardians is done. But there's still going to be Guardian characters in the MCU, like Star-Lord, Gamora, I think Rocket, Groot, but I don't think like Drax and the chick who's the antler, or the little bug looking chick.
Mantis?
Yeah, Mantis. Which those 2 doing that Christmas special was hilarious, dude. Hilarious. But yeah, I don't see this being the jump off. Like, no. Ant-Man and the Wasp is the jump off.
Yeah, it's a couple key things there that I think you said. I don't know that they wrap up Guardians to be done with. That's kind of the weird thing with what's going on with Guardians, is there's not a whole lot of information going on post Guardians 3. Chris Pratt's not going anywhere. No. They would never let Chris Pratt walk away.
That would be the dumbest thing. He would go straight to DC. Mm-hmm. He would.
We know that Batista's done. He's not coming back. Mantis, we don't. The rest of them, we don't know what's happening with them. I think my dog Rocket dies. I think Drax dies too. Heck, they can
kill both of them.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's 3 or 4 deaths in this film. I just don't know what happens after this with the Guardians. I don't think Kang comes into play at all. I think what they're really trying to do is separate the concerns of the teams.
Yeah.
There's going to be. I've said it for a long time, years now, and you've heard me say it. I think they're going to have
Yeah.
a cosmic team, a ground team, and then a mystical arts team, and that's going to be what it is.
It stays like that.
Yeah, I think Kang's going to have something to do with all three of them at some point in time. But having like a unified villain where all the heroes come together to fight that one thing is just not plausible anymore until you get to Secret Wars when you can actually fight Kang. But the whole team up of all these shows coming together for one film is just not viable. Logistically, was a nightmare, Kevin Feige has said. So I think we have a mystic team, cosmic team, and then a ground team. The ground team will be split up between lower level heroes, mutants,
that's what I think so
everything
too.
like that. But with that being said, if you get rid of the Guardians, you only have one cosmic team, which is the Eternals at the moment. And then, depending on how the Marvels go, you'll have Captain Marvel up there still and Shield, or Sword. Sorry. So I think they keep Guardians. Honestly, I don't what the team consists of. I have no clue. I know it consists of Star-Lord, but
and Groot, you can't get away from
Groot's
too marketable for them to go
and too easy for someone to say I am Groot. That like they don't have to have the actor.
If Vin Diesel lets that go, you're an idiot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And even if he does let it go, like that's an easily replaceable role. So Groot's on the screen for a good while.
Yeah, for sure.
I do think the Guardians continue just because they need more bodies up there. At least till we get to Nova. I also don't see Adam Warlock coming in and
leaving.
No, coming in and leaving per se, but I don't see the Guardians like. How do you get rid of an entire team besides killing them? Right? Like,
I don't know. Maybe just
they only got rid of 2 people so far, which has been Cap and Iron Man. One died. One had a reason to not be in it anymore.
Yeah.
The rest of the heroes kind of like we either kill you off or we just have an excuse for where you've been all this time. Like that's the thing
for sure.
So yeah,
I could see it going a couple different ways. I could see just life-ending decisions. Some of them die. It's the easiest way to keep going, but I just hope they don't end Adam Warlock as soon as they bring him in, because Marvel is kind of notorious for just ending it. You know what I'm saying? Like Ultron, it's such a great character, and just
he's coming back. I think.
You think so?
No, there was like a
leak saying. I think that would be amazing. Like Kang comes and Star-Lord's cassette player has fucking, you know what I mean? Like Ultron in it, and Ultron just helps them defeat Kang or something. I just think that would be so cool if Ultron was riding with them the whole time, you know?
Yeah, let me see Ultron.
But anything with Ultron, I'm in. It's Ultron that movie is probably one of my favorites out of all of them. I loved it because it had the most superhero like comic book real feel about it. There wasn't just dun dun dun. Watch the next movie. It had like a whole complete little story, and I felt like it was getting to the last issue of a comic book. I don't know. This is the way it was. I think they dropped the ball on Quicksilver, but I thought it was a good movie.
That movie is not good to me. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Possibly returning as Ultron for the Armor Wars movie, which makes sense because Tony and the suit and everything like that. Apparently he's coming back in Armor Wars.
I can see that. I think it would be a smart move introducing him in Ironheart. That would be cool because that's Tony's biggest mistake or one of the biggest mistakes was Ultron, and I think Riri fixing it or figuring it out just kind of makes it a full circle. You know what I mean? I think that'd be cool.
I just think Riri hasn't been. Well, I guess she has.
You know,
I have a problem when. Not a problem. I'm okay with Shuri being smart because she's like showcased her smarts beyond belief. in Wakanda Forever, they just told us how smart Riri was. They didn't really show us outside of her making an Iron Man suit, which uh, the the guy from Whiplash made an Iron Man suit too. So like he wasn't considered one of the smartest people. My thing is just they had Banner and Tony Stark trying to figure out Ultron, and I don't want just some random kid to do it just for the sake of having a smart kid in there. I'd rather them just bring like Reed Richards in and do that, or just let Shuri do it for that matter. Shoot, that's my only thing with when it comes to that is I don't want Riri should not overshadow or over, and she never has in the comics. The only reason I'm saying this, Riri is not like.
And majority of the cool shit she does is because she has Tony as her AI. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after that, her best friend gets in, but her best friend's not even smart. Tony just programs it to be her voice. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
so that's where I'm at with that. I'm excited for it. I'm excited. I'm happy for all three films. It's gonna be really weird. It's only 3 films out this year from Marvel in the first place.
I hope the Marvel doesn't suck, dude, because I really like Miss Marvel. I hope it doesn't. I really don't. You missed 2 movies though when you're reading that list. There's one that I'm really stoked for, Tron 3, but I don't think it comes out this year. I think it might come out Christmas-ish or the beginning of next year. But
yeah, I didn't. I that one. Remember, I said we skip movies that we weren't interested in. That was
the only thing is that Jared Leto's the main character, and I hate Jared Leto, dude. I used to love that guy.
You're not giving me a reason to even watch this movie.
And then the second movie coming out it's called 80 for Brady. That's gonna be good.
80 for Brady? The 3 old ladies that are Tom Brady. They snuck into the stadium
at the movie theater, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch this." They're all wearing Patriots jerseys. Come on, man.
Well, it's gonna be a Disney Plus film, the Tron Ares one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, cool, I guess.
I like Tron. I like the world. I just think they dropped the ball on the last one. No, it's a cool like. It's cool, but you know, it's because it's for the older cats. You know what I mean? You young and whippersnappers. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, anything else piquing your interest? Movies, games, tech wise, what you got? Anything going up?
I'm trying to think. I mean, games. There has been some controversy. I don't know how if you want to touch on it or not, because it's a very sticky situation. About Hogwarts Legacy possibly being boycotted by peoples because of J.K. Rowling's. J.K. Rowling's transphobic?
Oh, the trans thing.
Yeah,
dude, people are getting too hung up on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I guess here's.
Yeah,
I don't know. I honestly don't know what J.K. Rowling said, but it's been a thing forever now.
Yeah.
And Hogwarts Legacy is about to release in like 3 or 4 weeks, something like that, a month maybe. The 10th, I think it is, of February, or close to that date. So we're getting closer to like it really seeing people seeing gameplay footage. It looks. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good. Looks like a good game.
Wasn't good about the pre-order.
Twitter has gone on a crazy debate about if you support Hogwarts Legacy, you support the sentiment of transphobic things because of what J.K. Rowling has said. To which the flip side has argued this small studio got a chance to make this game, and you're gonna hold them accountable for J.K. Rowling's words or actions. It looks good, not just that, but these people worked hard for years in this game, and you don't want them to reap the benefits of what they made. The other response to that response is that Warner Brothers, the studio that made it is under Warner Brothers. Like they're it's not like it's an independent small studio somewhere in California or something like that. And the argument is this dev team and these devs will get a chance to make other games under Warner Brothers because they're a part of Warner Brothers already. So if we don't buy this game or support them, they're not gonna like be out of a job or like have no money. They're gonna still be well paid by Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Then we have the middle people, which are just like, I don't support transphobic thoughts. I want to buy this game because it looks like a good game. End of discussion. So that's where it's at. Twitter. I mean, I've been looking at Twitter the last couple of days on it because it's getting pretty heated on Twitter over that. I'm gonna buy the game, not because I'm transphobic, but because it looks like a good game, in my opinion.
Um, I have I have my stance and my belief system, and that I'm not bringing into this topic. I I feel like if you don't, I don't want to boycott it because you were all right. A small studio got a chance to make a good game that could not so much like, yeah, they're with Warner Brothers. They can make another movie or another game, but this game could be career starting for some of these guys. This could be something. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a Harry Potter game. This is a game that culturally, for generations, older people, younger people playing this game, to boycott it because was she directly involved with the story?
Not that I know of.
If she wasn't, I
I
can't
don't
see
think she is, by
what
the way.
boycotting is gonna do but hurt this studio. If she said some trans things that were like hateful, maybe she needs to grow. I know she's an older lady. Maybe she feels a certain way. Then don't buy her product when it comes to the next book. But if you feel that way, don't spend your money. But then don't be upset when nobody puts out another Harry Potter game or nobody puts out another Harry Potter movie. And then you get upset because the thing you love isn't being done. I'm either way. Go for it. If you want to boycott, that's our right as Americans to boycott and not spend. I don't know if that's even right, but I'm going to buy it.
Yeah, I think for me, the ironic thing, and again, I don't want to get too political, and we're not going to. I'm just going to throw it out there that the ironic thing is you're recording this video on a cell phone built by children in China. You're okay with buying that phone in your pocket, but you're not okay with. Okay, cool. So I just want to know where you stand on this. Yeah, we can move past that. There's just been beef
for sure.
Gaming wise, there's also a big Call of Duty update coming up.
For all these
I, for one, am excited for a competitive Call of Duty. I'm a ranked play kind of person. The maps, I think, will play well with 4v4 instead of freaking 6v6.
That's gonna be so nice.
I'm kind of spicy with it this year, so I'm pretty excited for that.
Yeah,
the Warzone update got pushed back, I think. From what I've heard, Warzone at the moment is pretty stale.
Yeah, super whack. I played 2 nights ago, and I averaged about 4 kills that game. Well, that night I was averaging about 3 to 4, but the circles are predictable. The loot is trash. Dude, it got boring quick. Yeah. DMZ is way more fun than regular Warzone.
Yeah, it's disappointing. Warzone, I loved the Warzone when it first Warzone 2. When it first came out. Something might save it. Who knows? I think the pacing is what everyone's concerned about. It's just a little too slow.
So Gulag is going back to 1v1. There's a new Resurgent map. I don't know. I got confused because they said smaller map Resurgent. No, Resurgent is coming and a smaller map. So I don't know what that exactly means, but some of the update has to do with picking up loot. Just little tiny bugs that should have been fixed first month out.
2 weeks,
but I want to give them my money, to be honest with you. I have like $30 worth of COD points that I can't pull the trigger on because
same.
You know,
more double XP and all that stuff.
Yeah, dude, I have hours of it, but and it's a good game. I wanted to see them give us the product we deserve. I played the raids. Have you played them? The Black Ops, Spec Ops.
I've seen them.
Dude, I almost got a drinking problem because of that. That dude, play the last 5 minutes of the first raid, and I almost snapped my controller. It is crazy hard. Like you have to hold a point in water, there's juggernauts that just keep coming. There's no ammo, and you have to hold for 5 minutes. Me, my boy Joe, and Smashin played for
All
two
trash.
and a half. The body, we played for almost 2 hours on one freaking level. It was fun, but
That doesn't sound fun. I'm not gonna lie.
dude, I'm not gonna lie. I told him, hey, if we don't get this, I'm going to bed. It's
Yeah.
11:30. This is ridiculous.
That doesn't sound fun to me.
Yeah,
at all.
it was crazy. But I digress. I hope the update saves it, because if it doesn't, there is a game coming out March 1st that will get my 50-60 bucks, and I'm out. Let me see. It's called The Day Before, I think it is. It's that Division style game. Takes place in like
another one of those.
What do you mean another one of those?
Day Before, open world MMO. Post pandemic America, open run by fuss hungry, infected. Oh, it's a zombie game, open world zombie game. Division style. The Division was good for like 2 weeks, and then everyone got tired of that. So that'll be fun.
I want to play something besides, like, I'm really excited that competitive is coming out, because I haven't played competitive in forever. I will be playing that, especially with you, if we can get a good squad of 4, because I'm really enjoying like plant the bomb, search and destroy, capture the flag kind of things. I really enjoy that. But dude, Warzone, just, it's made for cheating and camping, and it just
that's it's a BR. BRs are all made for it's campy a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's all I got for video games.
Yeah, this year is going to be very, as weird as it sounds, it looks like it's going VR heavy, dude.
I'm back on VR.
There's like 4 VRs coming out. The PlayStation's is coming out. I think a Samsung one's coming out that I heard is really good. I just think the prices need to be affordable, man. They're looking way too high.
I think 400 or 500. I think when we get down to brass tacks of things, the 400 or 500 bucks is it's not a bad price. You're paying 400 or 500 bucks for a console. These things, and then these VRs, the one that I have, the Oculus Quest, it's gotten played more than my PS4 has in the last 6 months.
Me too. So, my Xbox. I've been playing the shit out of Population 1.
Yeah, I think personally, what I think needs to happen is I think the games need to be a little bit more affordable,
and develop, really push for developers to work for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So speaking of VR, game developers aren't sold on the metaverse. It is a topic somebody wrote on IGN this morning. What's today? The 19th? Yeah, this morning or this afternoon, saying that publishers are not sold on VR. That's why the bigger wigs like Epic, in different, like Microsoft's Minecraft is one of the biggest pushes they want to come to the metaverse, and they're not even entertaining it because they're saying the metaverse can't handle it, and it would just be a sore eye on some of the developers.
So let's get into the question that I think we'd asked before we can have this conversation. What is the metaverse? Like when they say we don't believe in the metaverse, they don't believe in what?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I think the metaverse is already there. It's already a thing. You know what I mean?
What is it? That isn't like what I know. From what I know, I think you're right. It's there, and I can explain what I think it is. But I want you to explain first, so I can see if I'm.
What I think it is a online. I don't want to say hub, but I think to me a hub describes it the best. I would say it's a hub of endless possibility in a digital form, like a town square, like we can go watch movies for a couple hours until my headset dies, or I can go play this, or I can go work out. I think it's
is it a place?
I think it's a place. because I'm
A virtual
playing on
place. Like you
a
have to get
virtual place.
you get the metaverse app or whatever it is.
Yeah,
You go to this place and you can do things now
yeah,
within this same application in this place.
yeah. That's what I
Okay.
think it is.
Why would I need okay, so let me tell you what I think it is first.
Yeah.
The metaverse is Facebook's blockchain based virtual world.
Hmm.
It's not intended to be a quote unquote, in my opinion, accessible town square. It's made to be a place for people that are interested in NFTs, interested in blockchain based gaming, interested in the blockchain technology of things, right? So Web3, all that stuff. The metaverse is a place for Web3 based things. So you can buy properties via the blockchain. You can play games that keep high scores for you automatically via the blockchain. You can do NFT based art, or you can attend concerts with an NFT based ticket via the blockchain. Uh, at the end of the day, it's a decentralized place of community to do things based on the blockchain.
Yeah.
That's the important part for me because I don't think what Epic is saying is we're not going to come make VR games. I think they're saying we're not going to come make VR blockchain based games,
Yeah.
which is a very different distinction of like when if someone didn't know what the quote unquote metaverse was and they saw that headline,
Hmm.
developers don't believe in the metaverse. They're thinking developers don't believe in the headset that you put on to play games. No, people are on board with VR being the way to go,
Yeah.
quote unquote, in the future. And they're willing to make games that are good. We just saw the NFL make their pro quarterback game, which is a really good game, by the way. So these devs are willing to do it. What they're saying is we're not willing to give Facebook a dedicated game for their blockchain based city that is the metaverse. So to me, uh, this headline isn't surprising because one, blockchain based gaming in the first place isn't on the PC, like isn't anything
Yeah.
special or crazy yet.
Yeah.
Two, with significant investment to have a blockchain based anything really as a developer game wise, just because
No.
there's a lot to develop and there's a lot of unknowns and it's just very difficult to develop on the blockchain. Um, and then three, why would they go to Metaverse? Like, why would anybody go to Facebook? Like, Facebook needs to just buy these small developer companies and make them
Yeah.
work for their thing. They're not asking Epic or
But
Activision
but I
Blizzard to
but what
come
I
to the
think
market.
is I think Facebook is trying to be like Microsoft's Xbox, but they want to be
What does that
one
mean?
of the platforms
Second
for the
best?
meta. Huh?
That means like second best or what?
Yeah, behind Nintendo. Yeah. Okay, so when I look it up on the dictionary for what the metaverse means, it says a virtual reality space in which users can interact with a computer-generated environment and each other. If you do type in what can you actually do in the metaverse, it says build and explore virtual worlds. You can invest in NFTs and cryptocurrency by buying NFTs, most common shown and yeah, and create a 3D avatar. So that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't really explain a lot. I just think that I think they put Among Us on the VR and it killed. I think it's doing amazing. I
Good
think a
game.
lot of these, yeah, I think a lot of these, like Iron Man, just came to the
Yep.
Quest, and it's dope. I watched some people. I haven't bought it yet, but why can't PlayStation develop games that just goes everywhere? You know what I mean? Like that can go to the HTC one or
So like
to
Sony, like
yeah,
or like Microsoft or
yeah, like Microsoft or
Nintendo,
Nintendo make one. You know what I
because
mean?
they're not they have their own things that like so first off, besides Microsoft,
Yeah,
Sony and well, I guess Nintendo owns IP, right?
yeah,
So their IP is their IP. Whoever develops it is kind of irrelevant
yeah,
because they own the IP. Xbox and Sony, they have to get IP and then get
yeah,
developers. Um, so like I don't think necessarily Sony, quote unquote, Sony like Interactive Entertainment or whatever
Yeah.
develops these games. They just buy developers who do develop these games
Yeah,
as,
it
like
makes
as a
sense.
standalone company. Microsoft
Yeah.
as well. But also
Microsoft would never do that, but
in
whatever.
the defense of Microsoft, never mind. In the
Oh,
defense
yeah,
of Sony,
it's a joke. It's a joke. I
um,
was taking that jab.
defense of Sony and Microsoft, both of them really. Sony has their own headset that they're.
Yeah.
Why would they give the competitor something? They don't need to do that. Come to our headset and use our
Yeah.
stuff.
You want trash
You know,
and can't
like
find it in
how
stores.
Microsoft's trying to do
and
with
you have to wait
Activision
2
Blizzard, right? Like
years.
use our stuff instead of giving it to someone else because we're a monopoly. Sony's trying to do that with the
I don't know what
headset.
you're talking
And
They'll
Microsoft is
never do
probably
that.
going to at some point do a VR headset, just
Yeah.
because they're Microsoft. But
Or
if
they'll
you think
just
about it,
buy Facebook or something.
well, anything to do with like a headset on a PC that isn't standalone,
Yeah.
you're paying Microsoft anyway to be hosted on their platform.
True.
So Microsoft doesn't have a vested interest in making games because they don't need to. But the larger studios, Activision and Epic, all them guys, at some point they'll make a VR or something, and it'll be great. And they're gonna realize we should have done this a long time ago. It's going to be $60 instead of $30 like it is now, and they're going to be a new era of VR gaming where we're paying $60 a game like we do now for regular games.
No, it's crazy, man.
That's
It's like
that's when I bounce out.
Yeah, it's like I want to spend money, but if I'm spending $60 on let's be honest, VR games are fun, but I don't think they should be more than $30.
$15, $20.
Yeah, I have no problem spending $20 all day, but when you get up there with 30, 35, and then I still have to, like, especially when it's stuck behind a paywall, because I'll buy it and then play. I'm like, damn, this game's shit. You know what I mean? You can't even return it. But Beat Saber though, all day, baby, Beat Saber. I just bought the Weekend sound pack just came out with Kendrick Lamar. It's a pretty good one.
It's crazy you still like buy the packs instead of just get them for free like I do.
I'm not a thief, Matthew.
It's legal. It's not. I'm not.
Sure. Who lives at?
I'm not over here selling DVDs in Mexico. I'm
true. Yeah, but there's okay. Oh, back to games. So, what was your score when it came to the NFL? We have about another 15, 20 minutes. What was your picks?
I think I got all but one.
Which one did you get? Miss.
Didn't you write down?
Yeah, I wrote mine down. I don't know what you're talking about.
What did I miss?
So I had Chargers. I missed Chargers.
Yeah, I got Jacksonville there.
I had Niners. We both had Niners.
I both had Niners.
We both had the Bills over Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I had Bengals.
Both had the Bengals. I had the Bengals as well.
New York. We both had Bucks versus Dallas. I had Bucks. I missed too.
I didn't have Bucks.
Yeah. I want to say, was there another game? Was that it? That was it.
That was it. That was 100% what it sounds like.
Yeah, I missed Bucks in the Jags. So this is whack. I have the Niners beating Dallas, the Eagles winning, and then I have Kansas City winning, and then I forgot what the last game is.
Bills and Bengals.
And then I have Bengals winning that.
Cool. So I got the best team in the NFL winning on Saturday. That's the Philadelphia Eagles. I got the Niners winning. I think it'll be closer than people are giving it credit for.
Oh yeah, me too.
Dak just threw 5 touchdowns.
Against Washington defense though.
It's 5 touchdowns in the NFL. That's a lot.
True.
Still.
That is true.
So give me the Niners. I think it'll be a lot closer than people are giving them credit for. But give me the Niners. And then I will take Chiefs because the Chiefs will not do what Justin Herbert did last week and choke. Mahomes will win the game if he's up that kind of points.
Yep.
And then the Bills and Bengals is tough, man. Joey B is that dude.
I don't
Joey B.
Always bet on Joey B.
The thing is, I watched the Bills game Saturday or Sunday, whenever it was, and they beat the brakes out of Miami.
Not until the second, though. They took a while for them to get hot.
That's my point. They beat the brakes out of them, right?
Yeah,
talking about the total game. Yeah. And they were messing around for the first quarter and a half.
Yeah, that was true. They put that ass whooping in.
They did. I'm going with my gut. My gut says the Bengals just because I'm a Joey B fan.
So
But
we're tie,
that
right?
game can be 50-50. I
We're
mean, that
going
game specifically, I'll switch just for the sake of having a disparity between
okay.
me and you because that game's a
Yeah.
coin toss in my opinion. So
Bills.
give me
Yeah,
the
Bills,
Bills.
right?
Yeah.
All right, I got Joey B. Okay. Talking about that, I mean, since we have another 15, one thing I want to bring up before I say that. I just read that Flow Rider won a lawsuit. Did you see that?
mil.
Get
83
that
mil.
bag, dog.
From Celsius,
Hell
right?
yeah. Yeah. And did you see when he walked out of the courtroom? He was
Mm-hmm.
drinking one of their drinks just to be a guy, you know? But
83
good for
mil,
you, man.
huh?
Yeah, 82.6 after lawyer fees and stuff.
How in the heck you mess up an $82.5 million deal
Yeah.
to Flow Rider is
Yeah.
beyond
Who hasn't been
me.
relevant since 2011, maybe?
I don't understand what they did or how
Whatever
that
they
number
did.
became to be, but
Yeah.
they really messed up.
Yeah. Dude, I wouldn't like I'm a big fan of Flow Rider now, but get that bag, dog.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. Good for you, man. Anyways,
Yeah.
all right, so we're talking about football here. We'll end this with a quick top 3. We got to go. You can go top 5, but you have to pick one drink. What is your go-to Super Bowl snack?
Super Bowl snack?
Snack, dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever. What
Hmm.
is your go-to have to be at a Super Bowl party? And then once I take it, you can't get it. Once you take it, I can't get it.
Oh, I'm making a draft. Okay.
Yeah, what do you got?
I'm gonna put it in the chat with like in Twitch chat.
Okay.
That way we go back and forth. So number 1 overall pick for your boy. Give me that queso dip.
Oh, dang. I knew you were going to say that too. My wife is.
And I want my sisters specifically.
Yes, it is really delicious. Her queso dip. Point. Okay, then I'm going to go with should be the number 1. Sorry, babe. The
Buffalo
American
wings.
Classic.
Buffalo wings.
No, not Buffalo. Come on, dog. Those are a hard second. This is the number 1 cheeseburgers. Backyard grilled cheeseburgers. And not the cheap cheese. I'm talking about like that Havarti. You know what I'm saying? We're going premium. We're going cheeseburgers.
You're gonna be 1B.
Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. I think that's my cousin. I'm pretty sure. What up? What up, cuh? So 1B, you got 1 queso dip, 1B cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Snake style draft. So you're next.
All right, snake styles. Then I'm coming in with the heat. I'm going with the Cool Ranch Doritos as my snack, as the chip with the dip.
Cool. So we have similar thoughts here, which is pretty crazy, my boy. Because I'm going with the nacho cheese classic Dorito.
I thought the Cool Ranch Dorito would just like, you know what I mean? Like,
nope. So the reason why I say nacho cheese because I seen that commercial. The little boy slaps the boyfriend. Keep your hands off my mama. Keep your hands off my Dorito, and that was a nacho cheese Dorito, baby. Let's go. So
that is good.
3.
You're up.
3. This is where it gets kind of saucy, right? This is where it kind of gets mixy in this situation.
This territory gets dangerous.
Yeah, I am gonna steal a classic. It's gonna be an all-encompassing classic. I'm going with pizza.
I was trying to get that right now. I thought I was gonna be able to sneak that away from you. All right, then I'm gonna go beverage. I'm gonna go with a cold glass or can of brewski. I'm gonna go with a nice beer. I think I should be able to get all beer.
All beer. I got all pizza.
All so. Okay, cool. Then I take beer. That's my 4th pick.
You got 4. That's your 3rd pick. You got 4B though. Is you?
Oh yeah.
You're next.
Okay, let's see. So I got cheeseburger. I got my Cool Ranch. I'm going. This one's going to be a sticky one, but I'm going with it. I'm going with jalapeno poppers. That's what I'm going with.
A little bit of agave nectar on top.
Ooh, that's sweet agave.
So 4, I have to think about it. I don't have a drink yet.
You have to have a drink.
I mean, do I need a drink? I don't want more food. Or not a queso dip. I got my classic Doritos, baby.
Yeah.
Pizza.
You got pizza. You got pizza. Pizza's a solid pick.
But pizza has to have a companion, so I'm going with the wings, baby. Give me. Actually, I'll make it cheaper just so you can have some. I'm taking buffalo wings. You can have different wings if
Buffalo
you want
wings,
it.
boned in or bone out.
I didn't say chicken tenders. I said wings. So I'll take
Okay,
bone
you're
in,
an
please.
adult. You an adult. All right, go for it. You got
Cool.
number 5
So
right
my fifth one, I don't know if I even want to drink. I'm a water kind of guy anyway.
here you
I
are.
kind of want something sweet, something nice with it. But what is the question? Super Bowl season, February rolls around.
Boneless? Who? Your cousin said boneless in the.
It'd be easy, honey. He's only 10 years old.
Oh, he loves shit. He probably does love chicken dinners.
Man, this is a tough one because I could go for a drink, but when I think of like Super Bowl, I don't really think of like drinks because they're just kind of they're always there. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
At the end of the day, I can just drink water.
Oh, you're gonna go another food, huh?
I'm going another food. I'm trying to think which food. So now I have to look up Super Bowl snacks.
Oh, this guy.
Because I don't really go too deep into like top Super Bowl foods. Foods is the word, huh? Not snacks. Foods. So you did take the cheeseburger, which that kind of hurts. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
I just don't know if I
messed up on that pick. Just
if I cheat and go like sliders, like
I would let sliders go. I would
like
let
bacon
sliders go.
sliders or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to let me look a little bit. Let me look a little bit. Beef empanadas. Ain't nobody eating empanadas.
Gotta.
Ooh.
Oh, I see it too.
Ooh.
I think I see. Dang it.
I'm going. I want a pretzel with it while I'm at it. I want the beer cheese dip. Give me the beer cheese dip. And when I'm feeling thirsty, I just extract the beer out of the cheese and I'm good.
You're stupid.
Boom.
All right, I guess I'm ending it, right? I'm at the final pick. I'm gonna go. I've never had these though at a Super Bowl party, but seeing them, I'm kind of like I wish they were. I'm gonna go pigs in a blanket. Those little tiny hot dogs, dude. Those things are delicious.
Pigs in a blanket. All right.
I think I won that. I think I got the bigger spread. I think that queso dip was a real hook. But I think I worked myself around that.
Yeah, I think your own mistake is that you have Cool Ranch Doritos, but nacho cheese Doritos.
Yeah, I like Cool Ranch Doritos better.
And that's not even, neither one of those are the best Dorito, for the record.
Which one's the best Dorito?
The spicy, sweet.
Come on, man.
Come on. Stop.
We're not doing that.
Stop your 1950s thinking. We are in 2023. There is better chips out there than what came in the 80s and 90s.
There's not. The best. They made one, and then the second one, well, most times, the second one's usually like a better upgrade, and that was Cool Ranch. Cool Ranch is where they should have stopped.
You sound like you like Lay's potato chips.
That was
like just straight Lay's, not even like
Lay's is
just
nasty.
Just like a bag of Lay's, not baked, nothing, just straight
like
potato,
the yellow bag,
straight razor thin. But have you seen you've seen Goodfellas, right?
Yeah.
You know how he cuts the garlic real thin with the razor blade? That's where the Lay's potato chip.
Come on, man! I got more. Come on, don't do that to me. Don't put that on me.
Is what it is.
That shit's gross. All right, well, we'll clip this and see what people say. But I'm gonna have to say that the queso dip did destroy me.
That's the classic. There's always a queso dip at a Super Bowl party, and if you don't got one at yours, which you're not going to, they ain't coming to yours. They coming to mine. Nothing else even matters. And I got pizza.
And I wanted to cheat and be like, oh, a 3-layer mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese is good.
Yeah, it is good. But Brenda hasn't made that. We haven't had mac and cheese at a Super Bowl party. In a hot minute.
I think.
But if the Eagles do it, dude. If the Eagles do it, we got to find a way to get like a nacho fountain. You know what I mean?
I think where I cheat here, and I kind of get the edge over you, is I just put the asterisk of BYOB. So bring your own beer if you want to. But I got all the treats, all the goodies. And the Eagles will be in the Super Bowl, for the record. And I'm buying tickets as we speak.
You're not buying tickets. It's $9,000.
Listen, it's in Arizona. The Eagles, if they go, have a solid chance of winning. Jalen Hurts is first. The start of a